India squash player from Tamil Nadu, and also warm greetings to all the board members, stakeholders, trade union leaders, present media personnel, officials from Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited for this program on Viksit Port, Viksit Bharat, Turemuha Munnetram Valamana Bharadam. With all due respect, I now request everyone to rise for Tamil Thai Valtu, please.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மதில் சிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you so much, sir and madams. Lighting the lamp symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge, wisdom, and prosperity. I now request our Honorable Union Minister, Shri SARBANANDA SONOWAL ji, Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways, to light the Kutuvelaka. And I also request Dr. Malini Shankar ma'am to accompany our Honorable Union Minister. I also request our Chairperson, Shri V.S. Vishwanathan IAS, Srimati J.P. Iron Sindhya, Madam Managing Director, Kamaraja Port Limited, and Shri Lakshmati Balaji sir, cricketer, and Miss Anita Paldure, Indian basketball player, and also Miss Joshna Chinnappa, to kindly accompany our Honorable Union Minister for lighting the Kutuvelaka, please.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you so much, sir and madam. Culture reflects the soul of a nation. We now present a captivating cultural welcoming dance performed by Anusham team featuring Ganesh Vandana and Vande Madaram. I request Anusham team to come on the dais for the welcome dance, please.
श्रीवक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा श्रीवक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा श्रीवक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा श्रीवक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा गणपति गजपति विघ्नेश्वरपति ओम गजा 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 गजा
Thank you, Anisham team, for this welcoming Ganesh Mantana. This year marks a truly historic milestone of 150 glorious years of Vande Mataram, the hymn that awakened the soul of our nation. Penned by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay in 1876. Vande Mataram was not merely a song, but a powerful expression, a devotion to the motherland, a call that united hearts, inspired sacrifice, and ignited India's freedom movement. Across generations, Vande Mataram has transcended language and region, reminding us that our strength lies in unity, courage, and love for the nation. With this, I request Anusham team to present a beautiful dance on the theme Vande Mataram, please.
It is the middle of 19th century. The dark roots of colonialism have invaded the conscience of the Indians, engaging the country that was once known as the Golden Bird.
Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay was a monumental figure in Indian literature and nationalism, widely regarded as the Sahitya Samrat and the father of the modern Bengali novel. As a high-ranking civil servant under the British Raj, he bridged the gap between traditional Indian sensibilities and Western narrative forms, starting with his first work, Rajmohan's Wife, before pivoting to transform Bengali prose through his monthly journal, Bangadarshan. His literary legacy is most profoundly defined by his 1882 novel, Anandamath, which contains the hymn Vande Mataram. This poem personified India as a mother goddess and became the anthem of the Indian independence movement. A December evening in 1873, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, the deputy collector of the Murshidabad district of then Bengal, was riding his palanquin through Barrack Square in Berhampur. Unbeknownst to him, his journey had unintentionally interrupted a group of British soldiers playing a cricket match on that field. The commanding officer of Berhampur Cantonment, Lieutenant Colonel Duffin, stopped his palanquin, demanding that the route be changed so as to not cross the ground. Upon refusal, a confrontation followed. Duffin proceeded to audaciously assault Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. A lawsuit is filed immediately, resulting in a public apology from Duffin's side. In the late 19th century, this spectacle unsurprisingly became the talk of the town. Fearing a possible threat to Bankim Babu's life, Raja Jogendra Narayan Rai, the Zamindar of Lalgola and a witness during the original incident, invited him to Lalgola for a break. Once there, the imagery of shackled mother in various Kali temples evoked in him a strong sense of patriotism against the British colonization of India. November 7th, Akshaya Navami, 1875. On the auspicious occasion of Akshaya Navami, symbolizing eternal prosperity and growth, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay pens down the song that would become the clarion call for India's freedom struggle. Written in Sanskritized Bengali, the 6 stanzas would first be published in Anandamath, a novel based on the Sannyasi rebellion of the 1770s, first seen in Bankim Chandra's magazine Bangadarshan. Anandamath was later published as a book in 1882. 12th session of the Indian National Congress at Beaton Square, Calcutta, December 1896. Guru Rabindranath Tagore, then an aspiring writer, was a staunch admirer of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Wishing to inculcate much-needed culturalism in growing sentiments of nationalism, he sang Vande Mataram in a public forum. Two years after Bankim Babu's death in 1894. This gesture created ripples of patriotism in the heart of many, many Indians. 1905, the song and the slogan became the frontrunner of the Swadeshi movement, protesting the partition of Bengal and used in the Carlisle circular protest by the students of the presidency. In 1905 and 1908, Mahakavi C. Subramanya Bharati, the nationalist poet of Tamil Nadu, translated Vande Mataram twice in 1905 and 1908.
நளிர்மணி நீரும் நயம்படு கனிகளும் குளிர்பூன் தென்றலும் கொழும்பொழிர் பசுமையும் வாய்ந்து நன்கிலகுவை வாழிய அன்னை வந்தே மாதரம் வந்தே மாதரம்.
1907, Maharishi Aurobindo translates the song as well, focusing on the spiritual aspect of the nationalism reflected in every line. Stuttgart, Germany, 22nd August 1907. Madam Bikaji Kama unfurls the Saptarishi flag with Vande Mataram written on it at the International Socialist Conference in Stuttgart, Germany, becoming the first person to do so. She beckons everyone to stand up for the national flag of India and salute it. Gulbarga, 1938. The Vande Mataram movement of Gulbarga was a defiant student-led uprising in the princely state of Hyderabad, triggered by the government's ban on singing the patriotic hymn in educational institutions. In late November 1938, students across Gulbarga and the wider Hyderabad Karnataka region chose to sing the song in the prayer halls in direct violation of state orders, resulting in the mass rustication of hundreds of students. Cry of the brave hearts. Patriots of our country like Madanlal Dhingra and Matangini Hazra did the ultimate sacrifice for the country with the slogan on their lips, ensuring the immortality of the motherland in their deaths.
Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram!
With the slogan featuring on multiple historical editions of the national flag, including the Vajra flag designed by Sister Nivedita and the 1906 tricolor flag hoisted by Sir Surendranath Banerjee, the importance of this lyrical composition can hardly be exaggerated. On 24 January 1950, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, President of the Constituent Assembly, accorded Vande Mataram equal status with Jana Gana Mana, truly a pivotal moment in the conception of our country as our motherland. It is interesting to note that the first ever recording of Vande Mataram, sung by Sri Narayan Chandra Mukherjee in Calcutta and recorded by Mr. Stephen Carl Porter for the Nicole label, ironically featured the Union Jack and the Royal Standard flags, a poignant detail on the earliest recording of India's song for freedom. But today, 150 years later, there is no Union Jack and no foreign blemish on the song that is so quintessentially Indian in its spirit, and we are proud to celebrate this piece of our heritage in all its glory.
चारों तरफ दर्द था, विनाश था, शोक था, सब कुछ डूबता हुआ नजर आ रहा था। ऐसे समय बंकिम बाबू ने समृद्ध भारत का आह्वान किया, क्योंकि उन्हें विश्वास था कि मुश्किलें कितनी भी क्यों न हो, भारत अपने स्वर्णिम दौर को पुनर्जीवित कर सकता है। और इसलिए उन्होंने आह्वान किया, वंदे मातरम।
Thank you, Anusham team, for the graceful and patriotic presentation. The historic milestone of 150 glorious years of Vande Mataram was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, a true visionary leader, on 7th November 2025, honoring the iconic composition by Sri Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. This milestone celebrates the song's deep historical roots and its ongoing role in inspiring nation's pride. Mahakavi Subramania Bharatiyar, the legendary leader of Tamil poet and a freedom fighter, was also deeply influenced by this Mataram, Vande Mataram. Across generation, Vande Mataram has transcended language and region, reminding us that our strength lies in unity, courage, and love for the nation. Even today, it continues to inspire New India, confident, progressive, and rooted in its culture ethos. The soulful cultural tribute by Anusham has brought alive the essence of Vande Mataram through their graceful performance, a celebration of heritage, harmony, and national pride. And I thank Anusham team for their graceful and patriotic presentation. Now, I humbly request our Honorable Union Minister, Sri SARBANANDA SONOWAL ji, Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways, to come on the dais, please. I also request Dr. Malini V. Shankar, IAS, Vice Chancellor, India Maritime University, to accompany our Honorable Union Minister on the dais. I request Sri S. Vishwanathan, IAS, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority, Srimati J.P. Irons India, IAS, Managing Director, Kamaraja Port Limited, Sri Lakshmipati Balaji, Indian cricketer from Tamil Nadu, Ms. Anita Paldurai, Indian basket player from Tamil Nadu, and Ms. Joshna Chinnappa, Indian squash player from Tamil Nadu, to accompany our Honorable Union Minister, Sri Sarbananda Sonowal ji, Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways, on the dais, please. As a mark of respect and gratitude, we shall now felicitate our Honorable Union Minister. I request Sri S. Vishwanathan, IAS, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority, and Srimati J.P. Irons India, Managing Director, Kamaraja Port Limited, together come forward to honor our Union Minister in a Tamil traditional way with the Angavastram, bouquet, and a memento, please. I request the crowd to give a big round of applause, honoring and felicitating our Union Minister, Sri Sarbananda Sonowal ji, Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways. Thank you so much, sir. I now request our Chairperson, Sri Vishwanathan, IAS, sir, to honor Dr. Malini V. Shankar, IAS Vice Chancellor, India Maritime University, with a traditional Angavastram, bouquet, and a memento, please. Thank you, ma'am. I now request our chairperson to honor Sri Lakshmipati Balaji, Indian cricketer from Tamil Nadu, to honor him with Agavasram, bouquet and a memento, please. Thank you, sir. I now request our Honorable Union Minister, sir, to honor Miss Anita Paldurai, Indian basketball player from Tamil Nadu, with an Angavastram, bouquet and a memento, please. I request Banli Shankar ma'am and JP Irons India ma'am to accompany our Honorable Union Minister while honoring the dignitaries. Thank you, sir. I now request our Honorable Union Minister to honor Miss Joshna Chinnappa, Indian squash player from Tamil Nadu, with an Angavastram, bouquet and a memento, please. I request our Chairperson, Managing Director ma'am and Vice Chancellor madam to accompany our Honorable Union Minister and also other dignitaries to accompany our Honorable Union Minister while felicitating the dignitaries, please. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. To formally welcome the gathering and set the context of this evening, I now request Managing Director Kamaraja Port Limited, Srimati J.P. Irons India, IAS, to deliver the welcome address, please.
A very warm welcome to everyone gathered here. It is my honor and privilege to welcome our Honorable Union Minister, Shri SARBANANDA SONOWAL, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, whose visionary leadership is transforming India's maritime sector into a global force. Welcome for the event, sir. I extend a heartfelt welcome to Dr. Malini Shankar, Vice Chancellor, Indian Maritime University, a distinguished maritime leader whose contributions continue to shape India's maritime education and future-ready workforce. Welcome, ma'am. I warmly welcome Mr. S. Vishwanathan, IAS Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority, whose guidance and stewardship strengthen port, hinterland integration and collective maritime growth. We are privileged to be joined by Mr. Lakshmipati Balaji, a stalwart of Indian and Tamil Nadu cricket, whose achievements on the field and mentorship of it continue to inspire generations of cricketers. We'll welcome you. We are equally honored to welcome Ms. Joshna Chinnappa, a true sporting icon, India's youngest national squash champion, a multiple-time world and Asian champion, and a proud recipient of the Arjuna Award and Padma Shri. We are happy to welcome you. It is a pleasure to welcome Ms. Anita Paldurai, former captain of the Indian women's national basketball team, with multiple gold medals at FIBA Asian basketball tournaments and Commonwealth Games, whose leadership, resilience, and excellence have been recognized with Padma Shri Award. I heartily welcome our partners, terminal operators, stakeholders, government organizations like customs, immigration, PHO, port users, our customers. A very warm welcome for today's event. The theme of today's event is Viksit Ports, Viksit Bharat, powerfully reflecting the role ports play as gateways of trade, drivers of logistics efficiency, and engines of national economic growth. Today's event marks the foundation and dedication of projects worth about 219 crore across Kamarajar Port Limited and Chennai Port Authority, strengthening infrastructure, healthcare, digital systems, safety, and coastal resilience. Together, these initiatives reflect our shared commitment to building ports that are efficient, sustainable, resilient, and deeply aligned with the vision of a developed India. Sir, I would like to highlight here that between Chennai Port and Kamarajar, we have handled more than 100 million tons of cargo during the year 24-25 for the first time, with a growth of around 7%. Chennai has been handling container, crude, cars, and cruise. The container traffic is about 1.8 million TEUs. KPL handled about 48.41 million tons last year against a capacity of 58 million tons, which is more than 80% utilization of port facilities, an exceptional benchmark both by Indian and global standards. KPL also handles fuel, LPG, LNG, automobiles, containers, break bulk, much diversified. Financially, as MD KPL, I'm also happy to say that for the last 3 years, we've been continuously crossing the 1,000 crore revenue milestone with the lowest operating ratio among the ports in the country. Apart from this, we're also rooted in responsibility towards the community where we are located. We have contributed more than 100 crores towards CSR initiatives till inception on education, skill development, rural upliftment, and fishermen livelihoods. We are also continuously investing in our infrastructure. About 300 crores worth of investment we have done in the last 3 years, and in the future, we are planning to build more. And much of this goes into road and rail connectivity to ensure free movement of cargo. So we would like to reiterate that according to Thiruvalluvar, he has written beautiful verses in Thirukural. One of the Kural, it says, Olvadu arivadu arinda tan kan thangit chelvarku selladadil. We need to understand our capabilities. We need to learn what is to be learned, stay focused on our course, and then nothing is impossible. With this concept and under your guidance, we continue to grow both the ports. We have huge plans under the MIV 2030 and the MAKV 2047. KPL has plans to develop its total cargo handling capacity. We are currently around 58 million tons. We will cross at least 120 million tons by 2030. The ease of doing business is continuously being done in both the ports. And one example is the port clearance module that we are launching today for both Kamarajar Port as well as Chennai Port to facilitate port clearance. Sir, and several such measures, along with our stakeholder consultations, we will continue to initiate and invest. And today, I'm again very happy to welcome our Union Minister, all our dignitaries in the dais, and our partners for this event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the insightful welcome address. Ports are the gateway of growth and national development. I now invite Shri S. Vishwanathan IAS, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority, to address the gathering, please.
அனைவருக்கும் அன்பார்ந்த மாலை வணக்கங்கள். A warm good evening to all of you. Honorable Union Minister for Port, Shipping and Waterways, Shri SARBANANDA SONOWAL ji, Vice Chancellor of Indian Maritime University, Madam Malini Shankar, Managing Director of Kamarajar Port, Mrs. J.P. Irene Cynthia, distinguished, accomplished personalities on the dais, Shri Lakshmiti Balaji, renowned cricketer, Ms. Jyotsna Chinnappa, very famous squash player, and Miss Anita Paldurai, a renowned basketball player for the country. All the invited guests, my trade friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to warmly welcome you all to this keynote on Viksit Port, Viksit Bharat, a rare occasion that brings together purpose, vision, and execution. Today, as we lay foundation stone and inaugurate key projects of Chennai Port as well as Kamarajar Port, we are doing more than commissioning infrastructure. We are reaffirming the role of ports as engine of national and regional transformation. At a recent interaction with eminent economists at Niti Aayog, under the theme Atmanirbharta and Structural Transformation, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi articulated, Viksit Bharat has transcended government policy to become a genuine national aspiration. Visible in the choices our people make, the confidence of our industries, and India's expanding engagement with the world. To realize this aspiration, he has called for mission mode reforms across sector. And I would like to mention a few reforms that the port sector has also made it, where policy making, budgeting, and infrastructure creation move ahead of demand, not behind it. If you see globally, ports have undergone a profound transformation. They are no longer passive gateways for cargo. They have become active economic orchestrators, shaping trade flows, pricing dynamics, and national competitiveness. Modern development theory recognizes ports as growth poles, where quality of infrastructure directly influences regional protection, as well as production, investment, and economic outcomes. Friends, last year we have all seen how a small disruption in Red Sea and Suez Canal, how it could disrupt the entire global supply chain system. The lesson from the global system is very clear. In an era where uncertainty itself is a cost, reliable ports and predictable supply chains have become strategic economic assets. This global lesson is very essential. And if I look at India's trajectory, with nearly 95% of India's trade by volume and about 68% by value moving through seaports, port performance is inseparable from national competitiveness. Any inefficiency at ports is quickly transmitted across the economy, raising costs for industry, consumers, and exporters. This is precisely why the vision of Viksit Bharat places such strong emphasis on Viksit ports. The results are already visible. I believe most of you would have read through how our logistics cost used to be. Almost a decade back, it used to be around 16% of our value of the GDP. Now, the recent NCAER DPIIT logistics cost report has projected that our logistics costs have declined to 7.97% of our GDP. How does this happen? Earlier, a lot of cargo used to happen by road, through the internal networks. Now, there is a visible change through coastal shipping and other means that a lot of cargo is also being moved through shipping networks. Accordingly, this reduction enabled by initiatives such as Sagarmala, multimodal integration, and digital systems reflects better port performance, faster evacuation, and improved coordination across modes. It's not merely an efficiency statistic. It's a competence and a competitiveness dividend that strengthens India's in MSME and exports. Accordingly, I'm also looking at how Chennai port has transformed itself from a modest trade post in 1600s and before that, with expansions such as Jawahar Dock, Bharati Dock, and India's first container terminal. This has enabled the rise in automobile. Chennai is the Detroit of India. And I'm happy to say that last year we have exported around 1.83 lakh cars of both Hyundai and Kia. And with our subsidiary Kamarajar Port, we would be handling much more automobile volume through our both the ports. The port did not wait for growth. I would say that the strong nominal GDP growth of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and the nearby states has not emerged in isolation. A significant enabling factor has been the presence of reliable, high capacity maritime gateways. Chennai Port Authority has played a catalytic role in lowering logistics friction for industries across these states. Sir, I would like to mention that with the help of Sagarmala funding, we have operationalized Chennai Port Parking Plaza with a capacity of to hold 550 trailers. The trade would appreciate that after this parking plaza, how the port has moved towards reduced congestion at our port approaches, directly improving the turnaround time and supply chain reliability. Recently, what used to be around 6,000 per day highest truck holding capacity in Chennai port, the latest record says 6,570 trucks in a day. Along with this, the Chennai Port Madurai corridor expected in 2027 and the first India's greenfield operational multimodal logistics park at Mappedu expected to be operational within a couple of months. Together, they will definitely compress logistics cost, reduce uncertainty, and enhance India's trade competitiveness. For the trade, in a couple of months henceforth, you would be able to see, apart from the renovated 60,000 square meters of warehouses, we are adding 18,000 square meter of warehouses, which will come into shape in a couple of months. Another 1 lakh square meter of paved storage for the trade will become operational by May. Our cruise capacity also, from earlier 400 per hour capacity, we are doubling it to 800. So all these measures, I'm sure that the trade will respect it, trade will appreciate it, and this will result in additional cargo. And we at Chennai Port are committed and dedicated to ensure that all our port stakeholders are taken along with us and they are enabled to make more prosperity for themselves as well as for the nation. Friends, Honorable Minister Sir has recently directed One Nation, One Port process. We can see that the entry inward has started happening in Chennai. We are launching e-port clearance today. Already we have reduced, as per JNPA, number of forms that are being handled. We are 11 in additional as on 30th November. As on today, when I am speaking to you, I have already reduced, out of that 11, 6 documents have been eliminated. And by March 2026, we will be at par with JNPA when we compare with the number of documents that is being handled. This ease of doing business has been the mantra. This mantra is what will create Viksit Port, and this Viksit Port will what create Viksit Bharat. Friends, as India advances towards Viksit Bharat, ports will define how efficiently the nation produces, trades, and competes. From Chennai Port Authority, our commitment is clear. We have modernized with purpose. We have connected intelligently. We are growing sustainably. And we will continue to work in close partnership with all of you, with all our stakeholders, recognizing that integrated port clusters will power India's next phase of growth and prosperity, helping realize the collective aspiration of Viksit Bharat. With this, I conclude my speech. I thank one and all for having taken your time out and having been assembled at ITC today on a large number, so that this bonhomie ensures that trade prospers and everyone gets utility out of it. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting the context of this program and highlighting the development and achievement of Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited in the India Sea Trade International Forum. I now request Srimati Malini V. Shankar, IAS Vice Chancellor, India Maritime University, to kindly address the gathering, please.
Honorable Minister for Port Shipping and Waterways, Mr. Sonowal ji, Chairperson of the Chennai Port Trust, Mr. Vishwanathan, Chairperson of Ennore Port, Ms. Cynthia, sports achievers on the dais. I will start with the ladies, Ms. Anita, Ms. Joshna, and Mr. Balaji, dignitaries of the maritime sector. It's indeed a pleasure to be part of the event, Viksit Ports, Viksit Bharat. And I'm very happy to see the lovely translation in Tamil. Thuraimukha Munnetram Valamana Bharatam. It's a very nice translation. I'm also very happy to see that the dais has more women than men, which is a very rare in this sector at least. At the outset, I would like to extend my felicitations to the young sportspersons on the dais who have succeeded in a very competitive sporting field. Cricket is very popular, but squash and more than that, basketball, to have taken up that sport, to have competed at the world level, global level, is indeed an encouragement to the youngsters who are listening to this and who are present here. And I must commend the Chennai Port Trust for having invited sports people on the dais, which serves as a motivation for people to take up something which is from the heart and not just the regular professions that people take up. Friends, I joined as Director General of Shipping in the year 2016. I've spent a decade in this sector. I've observed that the momentum which this sector has been given by the Government of India, particularly by the Honorable Prime Minister, and ably led, guided, and mentored by the Honorable Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways. And this covers all aspects of the maritime sector: shipbuilding, which includes ship repairs and ship breaking, ports, of course, efficiency, green hubs, manufacturing of hydrogen, and the Sagarmala projects. I have never seen such momentum that we have in the last 70 years that we have seen in just the last 5 years. A real transformation, however, happens when our workforce is skilled to operate the ships and the ports. The focus has indeed shifted from mere basic labor to high-tech maritime professional services and niche maritime expertise. This includes digitalization, green energy, and its accompanying various options of developing areas as fuel, automation, as well as maritime law. Today, I don't think any person, any professional in the maritime sector can have their career progression without an implicit understanding of the application of maritime laws. Alongside, I can see the government inspiring the youth, the future of the nation, in a variety of fields, including sports. The Honorable Minister has just gone this afternoon to the Chennai Port Authority and in that area and flagged the sailing expedition, sailing competition in which 13 countries are participating, and this is happening in our own backyard. These are all developments of Viksit Bharat. A Viksit Bharat is a nation that is self-reliant yet globally integrated, and our ports are the gateway of the future. We have heard both the chairpersons of the Chennai Port Trust and the Chennai Port Authority and the Ennore Port delineating the developments that have taken place and the future plans. My felicitation to both the ports, the port chairpersons and their team for enabling such excellent performance in all aspects and parameters that they have been monitoring. On a personal note, before I end, sir, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Government of India for the opportunity that has been given to me to build and strengthen the Maritime University, and in particular, sir, to the Honorable Minister for the immense support and encouragement in the task to raise the standard of maritime education and training in India. And it is because of this support that the university has been able to make a mark, gaining the #1 position. We've been ranked #1 in the country for maritime education and #6 globally. Thank you once again for your support, sir, and best wishes to both Chennai Port as well as Ennore Port for continued success and adding feathers to their cap. Thank you very much and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Today we have dignitaries and most especially our Sri Lakshmipati Balaji sir, who is a former Indian international cricketer known for his right arm medium fast bowling. He had represented various international forum representing India as a key player from Tamil Nadu. He had made his international debut in 2004 and gained his recognition in a match-winning performance, particularly in the one-day international with Pakistan. His ability to swing the ball, maintain discipline in line and length, and bowl effective works in death overs made him valuable asset to India. With these few words, I now request Sri Lakshmipati Balaji sir to deliver the address to the gathering, please.
Respected and Honorable Minister, sir, and dignitaries and dear friends. It's been a great privilege and honor to be here in such a great fraternity. And as a sports person, yes, it is very difficult to connect with studies and education and knowing about the economics and other stuffs of the side. And obviously, sport in me started very early. We all know as youngsters, when I was a kid growing up, sport in me started by making a boat and putting into the water. That is how my sport started. Slowly encouraged me to take up something very important for me to achieve something. So over the years, as a youngster, as we grew up, getting to know about a lot of things. As a sports person, yes, we all have different saying you have to sail through the tides. So like that, every sports person here has sailed through the tides in hardships, injuries, and other difficult phases. And from there, you go on to make a bigger things in the world. So yes, there is a brilliant saying in Tamil, Thiraikadal Thedi Dravyam, Thiraikadal Odi Dravyam Thedi. It's a wonderful meaning towards it, which is like you have to search for excellence, go beyond whatever the hardship it takes, and that is how you reach the highest level. I congratulate my colleagues, sports colleague like Anita and Joshna here. It's been a privilege. I've been following your sports excellence over the years, and congratulations. And it's been an honor to share the dais with you guys. And thank you very much once again. I wish our shipping industry grows globally very high, and definitely it's a big honor for me to be here. And thank you very much for this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring speech. Now we have Ms. Anita Paldurai, former India women's basketball captain who represented India for 18 years, who is also a Padma Shri awardee in 2021, and youngest ever captain of India senior women basketball team at the age of 19, and captained the national team for 18 years. First and only Indian women to have played 19 senior FIBA Asia Basketball Championship. We are so honored to have you here, ma'am. With this, I now request Ms. Anita Paldurai to address the gathering, please.
Respectable Honorable Minister, sir, and other dignitaries, respected everyone over here. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm really happy and honored to part of this function. And I'm really excited because being a sports person, what Balaji sir told that you're away from the studies and all these things, economics and all. But still, being a sports person, we are truly believes the values which the sports given the success on that, which helps it. That is a discipline, teamwork, and a clear goal. I think these are the same values will help the nation grow. I think the port is not only the place for the trade, it also connecting India to the world and supporting our economy. The government of India actually really focusing of developing the modern and I think efficient port to grow the effective economy and self-resilience. I think this the theme Viksit Port and Viksit Bharat, it clearly shows that if you infrastructure is strong, like India can become a strong. I will congratulate the Chennai Port Authority and Kamarajar Port Limited doing work together and helping the India to move forward. And thank you so much for this opportunity. We all work together to build a confident, developed, and strong nation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, today we have here Ms. Joshna Chinnappa, is one of the India's most accomplished professional squash player who had made history by becoming the first Indian woman to break into the world's top 10 squash ranking, bringing global recognition to India's squash. Over the year, Joshna has won multiple national titles and represented India in numerous international tournaments. Joshna Chinnappa has been a consistent performer for India in major events such as Commonwealth Games, Asia Games, and World Squash Championship. With this, I request Ms. Joshna Chinnappa to address the gathering, please.
Respected SHRI SONOWAL ji, Honorable Minister of Port, Shipping, Waterways, SHRI S. Vishwanathan, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority, Madam J.P. Irene Cynthia, IS Managing Director, Kamarajar Port Limited, Dr. Malini V. Shankar, Vice Chancellor, Indian Maritime University, Miss Anita, Padma Shri Basketball, Mr. Balaji, top Indian cricketer for many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. I'm very happy and honored to be here today. It is with great pride that I get to speak about the development, remarkable development of our state, Tamil Nadu, and our great nation. Ports are critical national assets acting as engines of trade, employment, and port-led development, multiple sectors into one integrated economic system. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India has placed the maritime sector as a prominent stepping stone for economic transformation, recognizing ports as essential for a competitive, self-reliant, and globally connected economy. Guided by the Honorable Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sonowal ji, India is modernizing ports through landmark initiatives such as Sagar Mala, Maritime India Vision 2030, and Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, focusing on comprehensive growth with emphasis on efficiency, sustainability, and people-centric growth. India is building future-ready and green ports with investments in digitalization, safety, healthcare, coastal resilience, and environmental responsibility under Harit Sagar, ensuring growth with dignity and sustainability. Together, these reforms are positioning India as a global maritime leader, not just by moving cargo efficiently, but by creating inclusive prosperity, resilient port cities, and world-class maritime infrastructure aligned with the vision of Viksit Bharat. The Chennai Port Authority is one of India's oldest ports with maritime operations dating back to the 17th century, evolving from an open seashore into modern artificial harbor. And today it is a major gateway port of India's east coast, handling containers, cars, cruise, passengers, and diverse cargo, supporting national trade and regional growth. On a more personal note, I just would like to add that one of the turning points in my career was the 2014 Commonwealth Games gold that I won with Deepika. And at the time, the sports minister was actually Honorable Sonowal ji. And he felicitated us with, he brought Mr. Sachin Tendulkar to give us the award. And it was such a special moment in my career, so I just wanted to share that. And I just would sincerely like to thank you so much for having me here today. It's really an honor. Towards the later stages of my career, I've got to really experience different industries actually, because as an athlete, you're in such a bubble. It's always about, your training, your fitness, competing. So I would say it's a pretty selfish life and world. And now I get to experience, different places that I come to, of course, like the port, and I get to see how much development is happening, not just with sports, but in every field in our state and country. So I feel very, proud to be a part of that in a small way. I would like to sincerely thank our Honorable PM, our Honorable CM for their leadership and their vision of making India a great sporting nation. Thank you all so much for your time and encouragement and having me here today. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring words. This evening marks a significant milestone in the journey of port-led development. Now I request our Honorable Union Minister to kindly inaugurate the various projects of Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited, and to lay foundation stone for the repair and strengthening of existing railway between the coastal berth at the appropriate length of 850 meters at the Chennai Port at the cost of rupees 33.28, and improvement works to Chennai Port Hospital at the cost of rupees 8.08 crores, and construction of new pump house for the augmentation of fire and safety system at the dock area at 430 crores, and inauguration of enterprise business system.
Chennai Port Authority, the largest container port on India's east coast, is more than a gateway for global trade. It is a symbol of resilience, progress, and national growth. As the demands of global commerce evolve, Chennai Port Authority continues to strengthen its foundations, building a port that is safer, smarter, and future-ready. Today marks an important milestone in this journey. In the presence of the Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Chennai Port Authority lays foundation stones and inaugurates 4 key projects with a total investment exceeding 129 crore rupees, each designed to enhance safety, sustainability, service delivery and governance. The first project reinforces the port's coastal defense, covering nearly 850 meters along the eastern breakwater. The upgraded revetment features a widened crest, redesigned slope and a robust armored layer of tetrapods. Engineered to withstand waves, storms and cyclones, it safeguards critical assets and ensures long-term coastal resilience. The second initiative strengthens safety in hazardous operational zones. A new firefighting pump house for the oil dock areas of Bharathi Dock 1 and 3, built in compliance with Oil Industry Safety Directorate 156:2017 standards, significantly enhances emergency preparedness, protecting lives, assets, and ensures uninterrupted operations. At the heart of the port lies its people. The third project marks a major upgrade of Chennai Port Hospital, a trusted institution since 1959. Now a 125-bedded facility, the hospital serves employees, pensioners, and their families. Spread across 1.27 lakh square feet, comprehensive modernization is underway, upgrading wards, operation theatres, diagnostics, support services, and critical safety systems, delivering safer, more efficient healthcare. The fourth project drives digital transformation. The inauguration of the enterprise business system ushers in a new era of digital governance and ease of doing business. Built on an integrated, enterprise-wide SAP platform, it reduces paperwork, cuts delays, improves turnaround time, and enables real-time reporting, supporting faster decisions, stronger compliance, and better service delivery. Together, these 4 initiatives strengthen Chennai Port Authority's resilience, safety, and operational excellence. They reflect a clear vision to build a port that is future-ready, people-centric, and globally competitive.
Now we have next set of projects of Kamarajar Port Limited. The project for boundary wall at northwest boundary of KPL, connecting NAP around Anna at the cost of rupees 1.39 crores, and the rehabilitation of northern breaks water heat at the cost of rupees 1.5 crores. I now request our Honorable Union Minister to lay the foundation stone and inauguration of these 2 projects of the Kamarajar Port Limited, please. This will be followed with a video on the projects.
Kamarajar Port, established as the 12th major port in India, is situated in Ennore, Tamil Nadu. KPL has an array of USPs that consolidate its position. We are a facilitator port, digitally driven with an optimum mix of captive and PPP terminals. An energy port of South India, an environment-friendly port, and an all-weather port, has adequate backup land and multimodal connectivity. Today, in the presence of Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Kamarajar Port lays foundation stone and inauguration of 3 key projects. First project, Tamil Nadu Road Development Company conducted a detailed study for Northern Port Access Road connectivity with the internal roads of the port and proposed the modification of the existing compound wall at northwestern boundary of the port. Total value of the work is 1.39 crores and length of the new boundary wall construction is about 360 meters. This realignment will enable connectivity and faster cargo evacuation for the port. Second project, rehabilitation of northern breakwater. Kamarajar Port Limited has two rubble mound breakwaters, namely the northern breakwater of 3.1 kilometers and the southern breakwater of 1.0 kilometers, constructed between 1997 and 2001. Due to severe cyclones, the head portion of the northern breakwater was damaged over a length of 202 meters. To strengthen the structure, IIT Madras designed the rehabilitation by placing two layers of 25-ton tetrapods and raising the crest concrete by 1 meter, for which 3,035 tetrapods and 1.6 lakh tons of rocks were used. The project cost is 104.56 crore rupees and executed by Messrs. SHRI Associates Private Limited. The breakwater provides calm waters for the ships, enabling 24/7 cargo evacuation throughout the year. Third project, launching of E-Port Clearance Portal. Kamarajar Port has developed E-Port Clearance Portal for the Chennai Customs. This digital platform will facilitate the shipping lines or agents to submit the application and obtain port clearance from the Customs Department electronically, thereby completely eliminating the existing manual processes. This initiative marks a significant step toward faster, more transparent, and more efficient port operations, and strongly reinforces the Government of India's commitment to transparency and the ease of doing business. KPL's vision is to develop Kamarajar Port as a mega port with world-class facilities to become the Eastern Gateway Port of India.
Next in line, we have the launch of website. It is a major trade facilitation step aligned with One Nation, One Port process as per our Honorable Prime Minister vision is being launched today as E-Port Clearance Portal. It enhances transparency, predictability and faster clearance. I now request our Honorable Union Minister to launch the website, please. Thank you so much, sir, for inaugurating and laying foundation stone for various key projects of Chennai Port Authority and Kamarajar Port Limited. I now request Sri Vivek Shanbag from Royal Madras Yacht Club to come on the dais to receive a check of rupees 18.88 lakhs from our Honorable Union Minister Shri SARBANANDA SONOWAL ji. This is a sponsorship for 20 students of Chennai Port and Dock Educational Trust School for sailing training at the Royal Madras Yacht Club. I now request our Honorable Union Minister to hand over the check for rupees 18.85 lakhs as a sponsorship from Chennai Port Authority for the sailing training at Royal Madras Yacht Club for the students from Chennai Port School. I request all the students benefiting from this sponsorship to come forward and be with our Honorable Union Minister, please. We have M. Kritika, V. Nityashri, N. Roshna, Harishka, Kanshika, Shreya, Puhalendi, Mohammad Afzar, Robin, Sai Charan, Mohammad Taharizin, and Gashiyaha. Among these 12 students, We have Fortna Cup winner of is Mohammad Taharis and second winner of Gaziaha, who has already benefited from this sponsorship of Chennai Port Authority. I now request our Honorable Union Minister to give the memento for our school children. I request Selvi Amritika to come forward to receive the memento from our Honorable Union Minister. And Ms. Gaziaha to receive the memento from our Honorable Union Minister. And Selvi Ritika of Class A of Chennai Port and Dock Educational School to receive the memento from our Honorable Union Minister. U. Nityashri of Class 6A. Now we'll be having N. Rokshana of Class 6A and Hashruti of Class 6B. Then we have Kanisha of Class 6A. Then Shreyasha of Class 7B. We have Puhalendi from Class 7B. Mohammad Afzar from Class 7B. Robin S from Class 7B. And Sai Charan from Class 8A. And Pugalendi from Class 7. All these beautiful children will be trained for sailing under the Royal Madras Yacht Club under the sponsorship of Chennai Port Authority for rupees 18.88 lakhs. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our Honorable Union Minister, the chief guest of this program, to deliver the special address for this evening, sir. Please.
Vanakkam. I am just trying to speak few lines in Tamil. And if there is anything wrong, please excuse me. आप माफ करेंगे ना? गलती हो सकता है. अभी मुझे कुछ देर पहले like just Viswanathan and Malini Shankar, they tried to make me understand, but my pronunciation will be little bit defective, but I will try with your kind permission. Ennu Daya Mana Marda Wal Titikul. Is it okay? Huh? But they didn't respond. Today, this particular event is mainly for the cause of the port promotion. And as you know, the Ministry of Port Shipping Waterways, we are always considered to be the largest transporter of the country. So we have a bigger responsibility to play for the cause of the country, for all the stakeholders of our bigger democracy and demography. With this principal objective, we have always been putting our effort with your kind support to promote our port performance. Promoting port performance means promoting the country. So this is what all about. Anyway, I have a small written speech. I'll try to read it out. Please bear with me. Respected Srimati Malini Shankarji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indian Maritime University, respected Sri S. Viswanathan, Chairperson in charge, Chennai Port Authority, respected Srimati J. P. Rin Cynthia ji, Managing Director, Kamaraja Port Limited. And we have today very much fortunate to have the kind presence of three biggest stars of the world of sports from India. Srimati Dusna Chinappaji, the renowned squash player. Then we have L. Balaji ji, the renowned cricketer. And we have Srimati Anita Paul Durai ji, the renowned basketball player. We are very much proud of you because you have brought laurel to the country through your dedicated effort, hard work, and devotion. So every Indian very much feel proud about your contribution to the promotions of sports world, sports fraternity in the country, and the young generation particularly, they need some idols to follow. You are their idol. And we have the respected guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to be here today among you in the vibrant and highly cultural, deeply spiritual, and very industrious and historic city of Chennai. In line with our visionary Honorable Prime Minister motto of ports for progress, ports for prosperity, Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited has jointly organized this event titled Viksit Port Viksit Bharat. Today's program also carries the spirit of nation building that Vande Mataram symbolizes, as the country marks 150 years of the national song through a year-long commemoration launched by the Honorable Prime Minister. The Viksit Ports Viksit Bharat program today demonstrates how port-led infrastructure directly strengthened national growth by providing seamless transportation of goods, reducing logistic costs, creating employment, and generating revenues. As the Honorable Prime Minister observed at India Maritime Week 2025, in the 21st century, India's maritime sector is advancing with great speed and energy. India's port and shipping sector has undergone significant transformation in recent years under the visionary leadership of our Hon'ble Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Our port capacity, just I want to tell you something about how in the last 11 years under the dynamic and visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, our ports have been performing with example. Our port capacity more than double in the last 10 years. I am glorifying the port performances. Please listen to it. This is mean for us. Our vessel turnaround time reduced by 50%. Our inland cargo transport grew by over 700%. Our seafarers grew by almost 200%. Our coastal cargo movement doubled during the last decades. Our cruise tourism grew by a massive 400%. River cruise, coastal cruise, ocean cruise. And in all these three verticals, whatever we could able to perform is exemplary. Today, 9 of our major ports rank in the top 100 ports of the world. And we are better than advanced maritime nation in various key port performance indicators. The new Indian Port Act 2025 brings benefit like modernizing governance, boosting trade efficiency, promoting investment, and strengthening environmental protection by replacing outdated colonial laws with a unified, transparent framework, empowering states via maritime boards for other than major ports, streamlining dispute resolution, and ensuring compliance with global maritime standards, ultimately aiming to make India a leading global maritime hub. These indicators highlight the growing maturity and efficiency of India's maritime infrastructure due to our continued reforms. By enabling efficient import-export flows, Chennai port support tens of thousands of jobs across logistics, warehousing, and MSMEs, elevate trade and competitiveness through modern infrastructure and digital system, and diffuses benefit well beyond the harbor. Operational efficiency is being strengthened through system-led reform, such as the One Nation, One Port process, which is driving standardization and streamlining of port processes across the country. The impact is already being seen on the ground. The DPIIT NCAER Logistic Cost Assessment places India's logistic cost at 7.97% of GDP, indicating a clear improvement from earlier levels. This gain, which have been driven by initiatives such as Sagarmala, stronger multimodal integration, and digital systems, signal better port efficiency, quicker evacuation, and tighter coordination across transport modes. Today, in Chennai port, we have inaugurated and laid foundation of a package compromise 4 projects with a total investment of 129.36 crores, strengthening resilience, safety, people-centric services, and digital transformation at Chennai port. For coastal resilience, Chennai port would be repairing and upgrading the revetment behind the coastal berth to strengthen coastal defense and safeguarding critical port assessment. This project would cost rupees 33.28 crores and would be completed by March 2027. Towards hazard zone safety project for construction of a new firefighting pump house for the oil dock area has been inaugurated at a cost of rupees 43 crores to be completed by April 2027. Towards constructing people-centric infrastructure, a project for comprehensive modernizations of Chennai Port Hospital's medical and surgical block has been inaugurated at a cost of rupees 8.8 crores for completion by April 2027. For digital transformation, enterprise business system has been inaugurated to reduce delays, strengthen transparency and compliance, and deliver faster services for port users at a cost of rupees 45 crores. Kamaraja Port Limited stands as a diversified, resilient and future-ready port during financial year 2024-25. It handled a total cargo volume of 48.41 million ton with a growth rate of around 7% against previous year. You should also support it. The port has facilitated the export of over 25 lakhs automobiles for leading manufacturers such as Nissan, Renault, Maruti Suzuki, Toyota, Isuzu, and Daimler's, generating employment for more than 13,000 people in the region. This clearly reflects the port's deep integration with industrial growth and livelihood. From a financial and governance perspective, Kamaraja Port ranked among the best performing port in the country. It has crossed 1,000 crores in revenue for 3 consecutive years. This is a massive success. Achieved a profit after tax of rupees 539 crores and paid a 100% dividend of 300 crores to Chennai Port Authority. With the lowest operating ratio among major ports at 24.51% and a per employee revenue of rupees 11.6 crores, the port exemplifies efficiency and excellence. At a global level, the World Bank ranked Kamaraja Port as the 3rd best small container port in the 2023 Container Port Performance Index, and the port today marks an important milestone in the infrastructure journey of Kamaraja Port Limited, also with the dedication to the nations of the rehabilitated northern backwater at a cost of rupees 88.60 crores, and the foundation of the construction of the boundary wall at the port's northwest boundary at a cost of rupees 1.3 crores. All these projects of Chennai Port and Kamaraja Port worth about rupees 220 crores would further enhance ease of operation and promote speedier growth in both the ports. Chennai Port's marine ecosystem, traffic coordination, safety of her site, and structured water access is enabling a week-long international regatta, the 11th India International Regatta. The regatta is being conducted in the Chennai Port waters, Marina Beach frontage with the Tamil Nadu Sailing Association. This is a very significant initiative on the part of the Tamil Nadu Sailing Association. The event is organized under the aegis of the Yachting Association of India and the ASEAN Sailing Federation, and is part of the ASAF Cup 2025-26 series. The regatta demonstrates how port infrastructure serves national outcome beyond cargo by supporting international sports public engagement with the sea and the coastal city identity. The event also created a real-world learning window for students into maritime domains such as navigation, marine safety, seamanship, weather reading, and ocean awareness in an authentic sea-facing setting. The week-long championship supports Chennai's visibility in sports tourism and international youth exchanges, while showcasing the city's coastline and maritime culture to visiting teams and followers. 117 registered youth sailors from 9 nations are participating, underscoring Chennai's standing as a credible international host destination. As an Asian Sailing Federation Cup regatta, the championship strengthened India's presence on the Asian sailing calendar and deepens competitive exposure for young athletes. Today, I visited Swabhanidhi Schools and Vocational Center, Tondiapet, to witness the community welfare initiative of Chennai and Kamaraja Port, which is changing lives and assisting in noble humanitarian endeavor to the financially deprived section of our society. This support demonstrates the Port Society link in action, where progress is measured not only in cargo and revenue, but also in human well-being and opportunity. Sabodhani Schools and Vocational Center for Special Children, Tondiapet, run by Sabodhani Charitable Trust, has over 34 years of service in special education and therapy support for children and young adults with autism spectrum disorder. Under CSR funding for financial year 25-26 by Chennai Port and Kamaraja, and operational support of rupees 1 crore is being extending every year. Sabodhani growth reflect both demand and credibility, having expanded from 9 children at inception to 79 children today. Outcomes are visible and measurable, with children who earlier could not stand and walk now walking independently and jumping and climbing stairs. Communication outcomes are equally significant. Chennai Port, through CSR, has supported community welfare in and around North Chennai, translating port-led growth into visible people-first outcome for the surrounding community. Chennai Port Authority was awarded IAPS Sustainability Award on Community Development by International Association of Port and Harbour among 71 international competitors. Chennai Port is the first Indian port to receive this award. This recognition was presented at the World Port Conference in Hamburg, Germany in October 2024. Beyond infrastructure, Viksit Bharat also means strengthening public connect with our coastline and maritime heritage. The third India Lighthouse Festival is being celebrated at MGM Park, Visakhapatnam on 9th and 10th January 2026, showcasing India's vibrant coastal legacy and maritime heritage. Citizens, students, and maritime enthusiasts are invited to participate in the Lighthouse Festival as a celebration of India's coastal heritage and a platform to deepen public connect with the maritime sector. Let me thank and comment the leadership and the entire workforce of Chennai Port and Kamaraja Port, and also all the valued stakeholders of both the port for their dedication and outstanding contribution. I am confident that through your abiding support, both Chennai port and Kamaraja port will continue to play a defining role in advancing India's maritime vision and nation building in the years to come. With these few words, I sincerely extend my heartfelt thankfulness to both the ports and for their dedicated efforts. And particularly, we are all here in the beautiful city of Tamil Nadu, that is Chennai. So this particular city always carries a very, very important legacy in the country, and we all always feel very much proud to be a part of this particular sector, as in the previous many more decades, we have seen how the people of this beautiful city have, with a most devoted effort, could able to contribute to the growth of the state and as well as to the growth of the country. And I'm really very much proud of you, because today Chennai port and Kamaraja, through this particular port, we are connecting the world, the different destination. And particularly, we have the institution like Indian Maritime University. Malini Shankar is very dynamic Vice Chancellor. During her time, she could able to contribute a lot. She was, with her untiring effort, could able to create a special chapter, particularly for the promotion of the stature of this particular university. In this maritime sector, we have to, generate interest among the young students. Most of the students are still yet to learn, yet to know about the maritime industry. It's like bigger vision and bigger responsibility. So I believe if we could able to inspire and for an upcoming generation, then definitely whatever visions given by our Honorable Prime Minister, Maritime India Vision 2030, Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, both the vision has very much distinctively clarified our standpoint that by 2047, India will be a nation, Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant. So this is the target set by our Honorable Prime Minister for us. And also, we are going to become the most powerful developed nation in the world. So to arrive to that particular most important, sport, we'll have to work together day and night. And young generation particularly, they must come up with more zeal and patience to give 100% to the faster growth of our economy. And that is why youth-led, development and also youth empowerment, particularly Honorable Prime Ministers, in the last 11 years, he is taking a lot of initiative to inspire and motivate our youth. Because India, having large number of youth population, we have the bigger advantage than the other nation. Because all the other nations are aging, whether it is China, whether it is Japan. But India, we are the most, populous country in the world, and we are the biggest democracy in the world, and our demography, democracy, and diversity, these are the basis of our strength. And with this particular strength, if we could all, with our unified, integrated effort, could contribute in a most devoted manner, I am confident that whatever vision Honorable Prime Minister has set for us, we could achieve it. So today I must especially extend my thankfulness to three most important, dignitaries present on this dais, because I am a lover of sports. I played cricket. Just I was sharing a word with Balaji. He was an international player, but I played cricket during my college time, school, and university, and parliament also. But I have the great passion for cricket and also the sports. So that is why when I got an opportunity to serve as a Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs from 14 to 16 under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, during that time, under his direction, we could able to create, there is Target Olympic Podium. That is the scheme mainly to inspire to the sports persons, so that they could have better access of their training facilities and all other facility. Because India, nowadays, because of the Honorable Prime Minister's special initiative and his passion for sports, he has brought Fit India, Khelo India, many more. Even Sangsad, Khel Mahotsav across the country. So this is to make the involvement of all section of society, so that we could make our country powerful through sports. Because this is a area where from you could generate all kind of energy, courage, determination, devotion, discipline, decency, and the character building of the nation. So I believe this power exists in the world of sports that must be realized by each and everybody of our society. I believe their presence, particularly three sports persons, Jyotsna ji, Balaji, and Anita ji. I am really thankful to all of you, because your coming to this platform means you are inspiring the young generation to play sports with their devoted effort. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful, inspiring speech. All these achievements of the major ports across India is possible only with your guidance and support, sir. Sir, we have no doubts that under your visionary leadership, all the major ports would further flourish and compete and rank the topmost among the world ports, sir. And we'll also work together with all the major ports to achieve our targets. Thank you so much, sir. Respected Honorable Union Minister, sir, esteemed dignitaries on the dais, senior officials from the ministries, heads of Department of Ports, institution organizations, board members, trade partners, trade union leaders, IMU students, school students of Chennai Port Authority, and other distinguished guests, on behalf of Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, I express my deep sense of gratitude to our Honorable Union Minister, Shri SARBANANDA SONOWAL ji, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, for gracing this occasion and being with us this evening and delivering an inspiring and visionary address. Sir, your leadership and guidance continue to steer India's maritime sector towards global excellence, and your presence has truly elevated the significance of this program, sir. I also extend my sincere thanks to our chairperson, Shri S. Vishwanathan sir, and the managing director, ma'am, Srimati J.P. Iron Sindhia, the dynamic couple of our Chennai Port and Kamaraja Port Limited, who steadfast commitment towards port-led development, sustainability, and nation building. My heartfelt appreciation and thanks to Srimati Malini Shankar, ma'am, the Vice Chancellor and India Maritime University, for highlighting the vision of Viksit Bharat, ma'am. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. I also thank our celebrity, legendary sports guest, Shri Lakshmipati Balaji, sir, the Indian cricketer, and Miss Anita Paldurai, Indian basketball player, and Miss Jyotsna Chinnappa, Indian squash player, for sharing their motivating perspective that resonated deeply with the audience and added a unique dimension in this evening. I gratefully acknowledge all the senior officers from the ministries, board members, press and media personnel, port officials, stakeholders, IMU students, and invitees whose presence had reflected today the collective strength of India's maritime ecosystem. A special word of appreciation for the artists of Anusham Group who had delighted the cultural performance and had beautifully showcased our rich heritage and patriotic spirit. Our sincere thanks to the ITC Grand Chola personnel for their excellent hospitality. Finally, on behalf of Chennai Port Authority and Kamaraja Port Limited, I thank each one of you for gracing this occasion and for being a part of this collective journey towards Viksit Port and a Viksit Bharat. Thuraimuga Munnetram Valamana Bharadam. With these words, I once again express my heartfelt gratitude to one and all present here. Thank you so much. I now request the representative of Anusham team, Shri Dr. L. Narendra Kumar, to come on the dais to have a group photograph with the Honorable Union Minister, please. I request all the artists group from the Anusham team to come on the dais, please. I request all the artists from the Anusham dance team to come on the dais to freeze a beautiful moment with our Honorable Union Minister, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I request all the participants to please be seated. We have a delightful cultural program planned for this evening. So I humbly request all the participants to please be seated for enlightening you with us, the cultural program.
we are starting the cultural performance in a while. So I would request everybody to get seated so that we would be starting the performance very shortly. First, we begin with Bihu performance. Rooted in the rhythm of the land, one celebrates life, harvest, and harmony. We now present Bihu, Assam's traditional dance of celebration.
On behalf of Chennai Port Authority and Kamarajar Port Limited, we have arranged for a cultural team event organized by Anusham. That will be a very delightful performance of various states of India and their specific dances. The cultural event is presented by Anusham Dance Group. The Anusham Grants Group is founded by Dr. L. Narendra Kumar, who is the director of this group. He has earned a name for himself as a skilled Bharatanatyam dancer, versatile performer, and also a choreographer. Narendra sir's noteworthy work has been done for so many years with Chennai Port Authority and Tamil Nadu government. Most precisely for the Tamil Nadu government, he has done it for FIDE Chess Olympiad 2022 opening and the 100th year of Tamil Nadu, right to vote for voter commission elections, disaster management of Tamil Nadu, and lot of awareness songs and patriotic songs on Swachh Bharat and COVID, and also been coined by him and is on the Mahabalipuram Dance Festival. With this brief introduction, we have the team of dancers from Anusham to delight our eyes and honor the guests and fill their hearts with their wonderful performance with the various specific arts of the states in India. With this brief introduction, I now request the Anusham team to take over the dais and delight our eyes and hearts with your beautiful and wonderful performance. First, on stage, we'll be having Assamese dance performed by the team from the Anusham.
খুন্তৰা দৈ খালো জৰা টেঙা খুন্তৰা দৈ খালো জৰা টেঙা খুন্তৰা দৈ কটা দিৰা গৰে এ দেহি সৈতে সপতে ও সুন্তৰা দৈ জীৱনে মৰণে সুন্তৰা দৈ জীৱনে মৰণে সুন্তৰা দৈ তোমাৰ মৰমৰে কোনে কি বকুল ফুল খোপাতে কপৌ ফুল হাততে যে তুকাৰ সৰ্বভোগৰ পাচলি তই বৰাজলি হবি নে মোৰ লগৰে নহলে পলুৱাই নহলে ফুচুলাই পাতিমে ময়ে বেলিয় বিয়া পাতিমে ময়ে বেলিয় বিয়া
A big round of applause for the Bihu performance. Thank you, Assam Association, for collaborating with Anusham dance team to present this wonderful art. Next, we present the very authentic folk art forms of the Tamil Nadu. Next, we move on to a depiction of the beautiful language Tamil. Presenting Amude Tamile.
Takida takatum, tatum, 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 tum.
Sa, sa, ri, ga, ga, pa, sariga, sariga, sari sariga pagari sariga, sari sariga pagari sariga. அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே, அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே, சுகம் பல தரும் தமிழ் பா, சுகம் பல தரும் தமிழ் பா, சுவையோடு கவிதைகள் தா, சுவையோடு கவிதைகள் தா.
Next, we end up this evening with a band performance and a very traditional rhythmic art form of Tamil Nadu, Parayatam.